This is going to be a killer match, and I will tell you, the last player to take out Influx in the first round is sitting on the right hand side of your board as they go ahead and get started in rigs. So both of these players have a lot of capacity for some really high flying pills, and I can't wait to see what they're doing. And I don't have to wait because it's happening right now.
And we hype Ook in the house, so that is one of the best versions of Ook for sure. Both of these players starting off very strongly. Great sideways T there from Dawn, using that keyboard manipulation. I'm a keyboard player. It feels so smooth and putting up those good combos. Now, we know that Dawn has been practicing really hard and put up a PB recently, so he's got that on his side. But he's just a couple of viruses back from Riggs, and has a higher board, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that higher board can mean one of two things. It'll either mean a lot less time getting to the pill or getting the pills down to the viruses, or it can mean a whole lot of drop time. And Dawn definitely hoping that it is the former, not the latter. And both of them hoping not to see too many diverse bills because
Mhm.
neither one of them really has a very diverse board. Dawn just needing that one blue, and Riggs now just down to one red.
Mhm. And not getting it. There we go. And they're both going to be out basically on the same pill, a 125 and a 126 into level 7.
Yeah. So
Oh,
starting
wait a
off this
second. Oh,
level.
no.
Oh no,
Oh,
indeed.
no. Riggs is on the wrong level
So
block.
yes.
Oh.
All right. So I don't think we've ever seen this happen in
Um,
tournament play.
we have seen people start on the incorrect level. We Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to us anyway. We were just trying to figure out what to do. We're going to let these two play it out, and then we're going to make sure that they know what mistake has occurred and figure out how to fix it. However, we don't know what's going to happen. It could be that Dawn gets through 8 through 11 before Riggs gets through 6 through 9. We'll figure it out. But both of these players playing well so far.
Yeah, it's been fun watching. I think we saw a Dawn top out while we were away trying to figure out what was going on. Um, I I didn't actually see it myself, so I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, it's been these are two good players, and yeah, a situation like this we're gonna figure out what the fair thing to do is, and do things the best way we know how.
Mhm. But the number one rule that we always have is keep playing if there's some kind of an issue. You never know what's going to happen. And yes, we have had players start on one wrong level, but not the entire level block incorrect. So, and it's often hard because players are focused on their own game. So they're not going to be looking at their own chat, which is, of course, the right move.
Yeah, definitely, drilling yourself getting your brain just going as hard as you can on the game and not on anything else going on. Heck of
Mhm.
a swim there from Dawn, by the way.
That was
There's still
outstanding.
some there's still great Dr. Mario happening right in our faces. We're ignoring it a little bit, but oh my
Right.
gosh.
Yeah, don't mind us. Look at this excellent play there. Dawn taking down with a nice, easy combo down that left-hand side of the board. Is gonna take another one here with this double yellow. Very nicely done. Is gonna end up with quite a bit of red on this board, is gonna need that, but has good plans for the yellows that are there as well.
Yeah, meanwhile, Riggs is he's closing in on a really solid 6 to 9 time. That's gonna be even more painful, because this is gonna be a very low 6 for him, in the 6 to 9 realm. Unfortunately, it's not gonna count for him. It's, we'll have to figure out what counts later, but this is a great 6 to 9 time for him. He's just 2 blues away from finishing this level 9,
Mhm.
uh, and we'll see. Yeah, okay, and now he's gonna figure out what has happened, and,
Oh.
probably looking at his chat right now and seeing it, uh,
Because I'd
big
be looking
screen with the
over and I'd
board,
be
yeah.
like, "Wow, I lapped my opponent. Look at me. I'm a swag master," right? That would be what I would be thinking, and yes, my mind would use the word swag master. But
Oh, we all believed that.
but yeah, so Dawn is headed through this level 11 and making good work of it so far, keeping the top line even, which is very helpful to do. We're still seeing Riggs trying to figure out what has happened, but
Yeah. Yep, there it is,
uh-oh,
okay.
yeah,
He
we just
recognizes what's
yeah,
going on.
we just saw it. Ooh, double red for
Oh,
Dars. I
oh, here
mean,
it comes.
Dawn. Oh my gosh. Yes, beautiful. That was a great move.
Alright, so, yeah, we'll get a second and figure out what's going on, wow, yeah, this is good play from Don. Here it comes. He's gonna make himself some garbage, but oh, okay, yeah, I see what he's planning on here. This is some next level play for him.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just he's not getting
let's
the blue
go.
red that he wants. There's a
Yep.
red. There we go.
Wow, very nicely done, and can set up for the blue horizontal. That's gonna drop the red onto column 1. Speaking of blue-red drop, there we go. He gets it. Oh, I wonder if he's still gonna set up for that. Looks like he's gonna go vertical now with that blue in column 2.
All right. Gonna get that one. Gonna get that one. And blue red exactly what he wants. Another double blue. He's gonna be out at an 816. All right. And once we get word to Dawn about what has happened, we will let you guys know what the decision is. And tentatively, it's either going to be, I think, a mulligan or a crown for Dawn.
We'll be right back with that.
All right, and we have gotten word back from Dawn that he is happy to give Riggs a mulligan on that one. So, discount everything that just happened. We are going to have a redo. So, Players go ahead and ready up, and Riggs is probably going to have something to say about it as well. It's very nice of him. But yep, here we go. And we have those readies. There it is. Three, two, one. And for reals, pills.
Bills. Yeah, that is great sportsmanship from Don. Obviously, he could have taken the win and would be well within his rights to do that. But want knew that we wanted to see more Dr. Mario and give his opponent a good chance. So nicely done to Don there with the sportsmanship and a good start to both of these players. But wow, Riggs is going to need quite a bit of yellow.
Yeah, he's managed to tear down quite a bit of this middle of his board, and that double blue exactly what he wanted to see. This one also going to be great. It's going to leave him a touch of garbage, but I think that vertical garbage better than the horizontal he was going to be left with. Meanwhile, over on Don's side, he's showing about 10 seconds behind. He's got about 4 seconds additional on the timer, but man, this just solid blue yellow, yeah, blue yellow board on top, not the kindest. We'll see if it improves as the game goes on.
And the tricky thing about this board for Dawn is that there's really very little going on the bottom of it. So you can't really tuck and make, future plans happening and sliding things around. So that's tough. And it's allowed Riggs to get a very huge advantage here, a 13 virus advantage to be exact, and just needs one more red and he'll be out.
Yeah, and oh, Dawn doesn't quite get the tuck. I saw it coming over, and I was like, "Please, please get there," and it did not. So that is going to force a vertical over on columns 1 and 2. He is setting up for that, and everything. Oh yeah, really good play there. It's just
The
going to be like
recovery.
1 or 2 pill differences, but yeah, it's you hate to see that when it happens.
Beautiful combo from Riggs there, taking out a whole lot of blue on the right hand side of the board. As Don is starting to get the blues that he needs, he just needs one more. There he is, out at a 158. And I'm wondering what the play is going to be for Riggs. Is he going to go horizontally to get that blue there? It looks like that's the signal.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a rough board for Riggs right now. It's just I should say a rough patch of board. It's
hmm
all going to work out eventually, but he needs some reds to make it happen. And it has been
hmm
several pills since the last time we saw a red on this board, and I don't blame him one bit for taking this drop time in the interest of getting that red working.
There we go. It's
Oh,
going to
there it
happen
is.
now. So many pill labs are going
Beautiful.
to come off that board. Oh my gosh. I was
Did
worried he
not
was
break.
gonna crash the game.
Yeah, that was my last thought as soon as it triggered, but, yeah, looks like it did not, and, Don staying within about 10 of the lead here, gonna get a nice combo there himself, so make that 11, as he is getting some good placement here for this board. uh, I think a red-blue is gonna be the ideal pill for him on that right-hand side, does not use it there, gonna get this. Oh, not gonna take it as a lightning bolt as well, but still doing a good job and gonna get this. There we go. Meanwhile, Riggs a little tied up on that column 3. Once he gets another blue red, now he's just a couple of yellows and a blue away from finishing it up. There it is, out at a 342.
Mhm. And that was a lot of time spent on that final formation, so that's gonna be a little tough. That's something that Riggs will probably look back at on the match and say, I could have probably managed that one a little bit better," but still looking good. Good horizontal there to start off level 10, but just a lot of blue and red, all in double formation, but just the pills not coming to support that. So on the other side, Dawn is clearing this out and looks like that column 7, I think, is the tricky bit here.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I find it very funny. You think Riggs is going to look back on this match and think of anything except going for the wrong level block.
Now that you say that, that is a very, very good point.
Oh, me. Alright, so
Yeah.
4:30 out for Dawn, and, Riggs with a commanding lead here. in this level 10. But yeah, we're this is the great part about live tournaments. This stuff happens and you just roll with it, and it's so much fun to play and watch. So yeah, good plays for both of these guys.
Yeah, and I have to
And
say
can't
that I've been a victim of this myself. I stopped a level early one time and, just was like, "Wow, I did that so quickly," and then, yeah, I had not. So that was all that I could think about that night, but yeah, these 2 players doing a great job. Dawn has a bit of floaty blue going on up here. Looks like there's a signal that he's gonna take probably a bunch of drop time on that left-hand side. Ooh, good micro adjustment from Dawn there with the blue-red.
oh no, Riggs. That red yellow in column 3 went in upside down and has blocked him off from this combo. He's gonna be able to remake it, but it is gonna take him quite a bit of time to get that done. That is a costly mistake. It's gonna work itself out right there, but out of the 549, that was a bit scary for him.
Mhm. And Dawn with some good moves here for the end game. There's looks like there's a setup for the blues horizontally in row 2. First, he's gonna go with the vertical in column 2. So, this is looking pretty good for Dawn. A good clean end game and pretty much a use for everything. So, this is looking very good. Just needs one more red and he'll be out at a 622.
Yep. All right. So level 11, it all comes down to this for this game one. And Dawn now hoping for a double yellow. Is going to get it, but right after he'd committed to a different setup, it's all going to work out for him. But now no access to yellow in the top of this board. That is going to, well, change briefly, but feel like it is difficult with missing a color when you're just a little bit behind. But you also see not a lot of access to blue for rigs either.
Well, I have to say, Dawn doing a spectacular job of clearing this out in spite of the circumstances. About 13 viruses behind Riggs, who is got some trouble here, especially on that column 3. That looks like a big misdrop, and that would be a very time-consuming thing to work out the underclears for. It's doable, but just you really have to start thinking about it. And it's much easier to just pull the trigger and say, I'm just going to clear out this as garbage, and even if it's slow. But good combo there to take out the blue at the bottom of the board. Yep. Good moves for Riggs.
But Dawn here with not quite the lead yet, actually. But I mean, with all that having to
Hmm.
underclear for rigs, you got to wonder if it's the lead for Dawn,
It
as he does
is.
now take the lead. There's one yellow, now just needs one more, and he will take it at an 8 flat. So, wow, good
Oh
time
boy.
for Dawn, and Riggs really pushed him to it as well.
And, again, I think that some of those timely setups and some misdrops for Riggs really did hand this game to Dawn. But on the other hand, Dawn, that last level 11, that was textbook beauty.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, solid play from Dawn to keep things moving, get himself, moving forward, and that's yeah, I'm shocked that his hands aren't shaking like mine have been. Just he looks cool as a cucumber with those, over on the arrow keys.
Riggs saying, I think game one should go to Dawn, but we'll play again if needed. Again, it is Dawn's choice there.
So here we are already ready for more Dr. Mario.
Yeah, let's do this.
On saying the crowd wants more, as well as
I
the
mean,
crows.
the crows too. But I mean, if I were Riggs, I would say that as well. I would say, okay, you can make it stop. We could make this end, and that would be okay. But we do want to see more Dr. Mario.
Oh dear, I think we've started a thing.
Caw!
And I'm not surprised at all that you leaned into it that hard.
Oh yeah, I've got all kinds of sound effects.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we've got readies from both players. Don with a crown number one, trying to punch his ticket for tomorrow. And at three, two, one, it's pills.
Oh goodness.
So I don't dislike either one of these boards.
Oh my
Don't like the
gosh.
fact that there's not any more red for Dawn,
Riggs,
though.
don't do this. Don't do this,
Oh,
Riggs.
no. Didn't
Uh,
that
oh,
okay.
it's
Uh,
interesting because that didn't look
no, it
okay.
didn't.
Yeah, it didn't look like it should have caused an issue, but it did. So we got a top out from uh Riggs. Yeah, why did that not clear? I want to go back and look at that later.
He
Um,
might have, he might have soft locked it, soft reset.
feel like we would have seen the menu very quickly, but
Yeah.
wow, that would be really
I don't
good
know.
reflexes. And anyway, back to this game. We've got 16 viruses left for Dawn, doing a great job of prioritizing the bottom as well as the top there. Notice that that blue is set up for a horizontal right at the bottom. Ooh, that blue red, perfect to keep plans advancing. Very nicely done. Now we just need to see some more yellow come Dawn's way.
Yeah, oh, and that red blue in columns 3 and 4 for Riggs, that went backwards for him. Um, that's gonna slow him down a little bit, but I think he's gonna figure out how to work this out pretty quickly, and is also gonna get a nice combo here, as he yeah, pulls that off and gets the fat log to kind of clean things up. Still got a bit of garbage as Dawn out at a 134, but it's not going to be nearly as bad as it could have been.
For sure. Dawn's last plans were really strong. Just had figured out like I need to use for this, I need to use for that, and in the meantime, I just know exactly what to do with everything else. And very low drop time. Just looked really good there. And the start of this level 9 for Dawn, well, it's not 100% ideal, but look at what he's doing with that tower he built. Beautiful play there. Great combo.
Looks pretty ideal to me from here.
Now, yeah.
Wow. Hindsight though. Yeah, so Riggs has joined him. It was a 204, I believe, when he got out of that level 8 and making some big combos there to kind of get things moving again. Just trying to shake off some difficult play that he's had to make. And yeah, so far so good. He's gonna get this yellow horizontally, I believe. Yep, there it goes. But it's gonna leave him with some garbage. And Don's still just really putting on a clinic here. I know we say that all the time. It's getting to be a cliche. I don't care. It's what's happening.
Mhm.
As one more undertucked yellow, and
Yeah.
he will be out sub three out of 8-9.
Yeah, that's excellent. And you heard me making a little like noise because some of these clears were just swagtastic. Love it. Now, at the top of this board, a great combo from Dawn to just get rid of everything. It looked like there was a bit of garbage on the board, but he had it well under control. Needs a bunch of blue red here at the top, but has plenty of options to sort of try to work underneath as well. Nice work with the horizontal yellows there. And let's hope we get more blue red for Dawn.
Yep, and watch this combo. There's a big one for Riggs. Gets that red cross clear out of the way. Unfortunately, doesn't have what he's going to need to be able to get up to this red in the center. So, gonna have to make a stack from underneath, but everything working out for him there. He is going to be joining Dawn at a 404 in to level 10. So, about a minute behind at this point.
hmm And Dawn's play this level has been excellent. I think made a micro adjustment there to start setting up the yellow horizontal and see if that's going to happen. Now, double yellow would be the best to work through that with, but looks like he's setting up for a drop there. He's manufacturing it. It's okay, but then gets the
There it
double
is.
yellow and everything falls into
Whoosh.
place. Okay, nice.
If only if only that piece of yellow garbage hadn't fallen
Right,
down in
right?
between those
Oh,
reds. And when that's the worst thing you can say about a combo, that's saying it's a good combo.
for sure. And yep, Dawn, as soon as this red falls, everything's going to come down there. And he's out at a 4:55. Excellent time for Dawn. A nice
Yeah,
drop for
I
Riggs there, a vertical into a horizontal on the right-hand side.
again, it feels like we could be talking about, Dawn looking at hot times here. Uh, it won't be, the hot times because Adelito's made those pretty hard for anybody else to get. But man, oh man, these are 6 to 9 times that he's putting down.
Mhm.
And we'll see if he can finish it out in this level 11. As Riggs not too far from joining him in that level, gonna get this double red is great for him, and a double blue to follow is gonna be out about a 550, 544. So really only about he's definitely made up for that minute deficit that he had earlier.
For sure. Now, as you were talking about hot times, Dawn is no stranger to the hot times leaderboard. He does have the 17th hottest time that he set last month. So things looking good for him. And it looks like he's got a big plan for the blues horizontally in the center of the board or the left center. There we go. Gets it and falls down into another vertical clear. And looks like Race is setting up a combo as well with some reds.
Yeah, that ended up being some competing plans. Finally gets the red blue that he needs to attempt to break the game again. But definitely the sort of thing that he wants to be able to keep himself into this one. Don not gonna be too troubled by it, I think. Although having everything stacked up as high as he does on the right hand side, it's not ideal, but it looks like he's going to have everything pretty well under control.
Yeah, when
Just
this
needs
red
as
falls.
much yeah, needs as much red yellow as he can get.
There we go. And everything's going to come down here. Now needs to set up for the yellows. So there was quite a bit of drop time, but this is not going to be any problem there for Dawn. Just needs one more yellow, and he'll be out at a 7:14. Game, set, and match with a little bonus Dr. Mario thrown in. Caw, friends.
Aw. All right, Rig's gonna take a nice wide, not quite a line clear there on the right hand side, but is going to be not too far out of this one. Really made up some good time. This is only second or third time we've seen Riggs into round two, and GG's to him.